Lepas tu dia jumpa refurbishment sofa, perabot. Macam tu lah.
Oh, start dengan curtain dulu lah.
Dia start dengan curtain dulu. Sebenarnya dia ada timeline tau. Okay, aku cerita je lah timeline dia mula-mula curtain sebab memang itu kepakaran yang aku start, yang dia boleh start on his own.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and hi. Based on the footage earlier, the small medium enterprise that we choose is Koleksi Impian Saujana Sendirian Berhad, or also known as KIS. Is owned by Mr. Nur Hisham Abdul Rahman. It was founded in 2010 in Bandar Saujana Putra, Jenjarum, Selangor. KIS is a short-term name for Koleksi Impian Saujana. The vision of the company is for the brand to be known nationwide as a good household brand, while their mission is to pay attention to the price and able to provide the affordable and high quality service to the customer. Okay, now I will story a little bit flow about how the company was established. 2 years earlier, around 2008, Mr. Nur Hisham worked in the construction field. In the end, he decided to open up a new small business starting with curtain, using his own skills, while his wife did flower arranging, made pillows and suklud. He also has one Bangladesh worker with a lot of skill and experience in producing different types of clothes. Mr. Nur Hisham learned a lot with his worker as to add his skill and experience. Mr. Nur Hisham took about 5 years to be brave enough to take a huge curtain order. After that, one of Bangladesh worker that he knew during the time that he worked under construction field met him to work with him since he is also an expert in sofa refurbishment. The same thing happened. Then he decided to open up a new kind of business, which is sofa refurbishment. Since they already have expertise and worker to carry out their business, now they have 3 kind of business under Koleksi Impian Saujana, which is firstly kids curtain for curtain, kids sofa for ready-made pillows and sofa refurbishment. Clinic sofa is exactly for sofa repair that is still going on till now. This is a family business where a part of Mr. Nur Hisham worker are their own son. Basically, Koleksi Impian Saujana business involve a custom-made curtain order, blind curtain, sofa repair, new ready-made furniture and custom-made clothes. Besides of that, the business also have been approved by several team of interior designers to collaborate with them for such a big project. This happened due to the recombination for the team of interior design itself, and the business is also popular in producing such good quality product with lower price compared to their competitor. They basically supply the custom-made curtain, sofa, chair, bed frame and many more. At first, the business does not take any loan and the capital is funded fully by the family. The only loan that they apply for the business are those for buying the asset, which they pay by the installment. On average, the total sales that the company can make within a month is 25,000 and in a year is 300,000. It proves that this small medium company is successful company as they can gain such revenue even in the pandemic circumstances. Currently, the business has 2 shoplets, which is the first for the curtain business and the other one is for sofa refurbishment business. During the pandemic, the company is in the process of retrenchment and they let go their showroom and they regain back their capital. For this upcoming year, the business is aimed to improve their whole system to be more systematic, while in 5 years, the business aims to have at least 1 more franchise and want to venture into the production of steel furniture for the future prospect of the business.
Okay, now we see the organizational chart of Koleksi Impian Saujana. There is a managing director, which is Mr. Nur Hisham, and below him there is administrative and accountant, which is Amirul Akram, which is his son, and there is also head of tailor Rahman and assistant of tailor Alam. There is also head of operation Shamri Zainuddin, and below him there is carpenter or welding, which is Amirul Aiman and Muhammad Fazruddin. Okay, now we move on to the short video of value chain analysis of Koleksi Impian Saujana.
Value chain analysis for Koleksi Impian Saujana. Let's start with primary activities. Inbound logistics. First, the customer sends an order to the company for refurbishment of furniture or buy new furniture. For refurbishment of furniture, the company will take the furniture from the customer to bring to its warehouse. Then, before production or refurbishment starts, the company will send an order to the supplier for raw materials. The supplier will then send the raw materials to the company to be used for refurbishment or production of new furnitures and curtains. Operations. The raw materials that the company has purchased from the supplier will be used for sofa refurbishment and curtain productions to be turned into finished goods. Outbound logistics. The finished goods by the company will be delivered to the customers using its lorry. Marketing and sales. The company focuses heavily on people's recommendations and also through social media such as Twitter and Instagram. One of its employees has an account where he promotes the company's business and has gained a lot of followers and also attention on his posts. Services. To avoid customers from being disappointed, the company provides good after-sales services for customers that have problems with their furnitures and curtains. Let's move on to support activity, procurement and technology. The company uses the latest technology in its machines and also vehicles to be involved in the production and outbound logistics to increase the productivity and provide the best quality of finished product. General administration. The administrative and the finance department of the company plays an important role, and the majority of the employees of the company consist of family members that have been trained since young to work in the company. Human resources. For new employees, the company will give a test for them to create a product with value to test their skills. And also the company give proper rewards along with salary to its employees.
Dia memang kita orang actually cater the whole Malaysia kecuali Sabah dan Sarawak. Tapi benda yang memang kita orang pernah buat is Terengganu, Negeri Sembilan, Selangor, Kuala Lumpur of course, Melaka, Perak.
Next, I will share the SWOT analysis of Kiss Curtain and Kiss Sofa company. The S in the SWOT analysis is the strengths, which are the resources and capabilities of Kiss Curtain and Kiss Sofa for competitive advantage. So the first strength is that their workers are good at multitasking and have high experience and multi-skill in their work. This ensures the efficiency of the company operation. Next, they also have a strong marketing strategy through the recommendation and social media. Due to the satisfaction of their service, their customers are mostly from the recommendation of existing customers. Next, this company can cater to all states in the peninsula. This business is ready to accept order and go to the customer in any state in Peninsula. This business also has a good relationship with their supplier to obtain a high quality products at low cost. With this, their main objective to provide high quality products at low cost to their customer can be achieved. Last but not least, the main difference of this company and other competitor is that they have an after-sales service to its customer. This is their strategy to improve the customer satisfaction and loyalty. The factors within the SWOT analysis that could prevent a successful result of the Kiss Curtain and Kiss Sofa company is the weaknesses. The first weaknesses is that they have no segregation of duty where one employee has several positions at the same time. Besides, most of their workers have no formal knowledge about their field and it is usually gained over time through the business operation. Because of no computerized accounting system, all the business transactions are recorded manually by the admin worker. Weaknesses in the lacking of the capital limit the business from expand their franchise to the other areas. Or in SWOT analysis is the opportunity, which are the external elements that might be helpful in achieving the goals set up by this company. The first opportunity is that the COVID-19 pandemic gives chance to this company to eliminate any unnecessary costs such as the showroom. Even without the showroom, the company still gains profit and customer through online marketing in the social media. Next is the collaboration with the interior design company. The interior designer contact the company through the recommendation by others, and this gives chance and opportunity to the company to expand their names. Last but not least, the business is up to date with the latest technological development where all the machineries and equipment required for the business operation is up to date with the current environment. The last element is what is T, which is threat. This is the external factor that could gravely affect the success of the business. The first threat is the possibility for wood price for furniture to increase due to the shortage and environmental conscious problem. Next, the customer may perceive low price as low quality as they felt the quality is the most important element in making purchases compared to the price. Last but not least, higher income customer may prefer import products more than local products. This is because they perceive the import product have better quality than the local product and they are willing to pay premium for that.
Macam new kompetitor yang baru je masuk.
Sebenarnya kita orang kan start daripada 2010 kan. 2010 tu memang kita orang lah first kedai. Lepas tu ada lah yang muncul-muncul semua. Tapi somehow ada yang tak tahan. Yang ada yang wujud and then dah tak.
Looking at the interview video, yes, we will analyze the competitor of Koleksi Impian Saujana by using Porter's 5 force model analysis. The first force is about the threats of new entrants. Encik Akram have stated that they are aware about the new competitor in Bandar Saujana Putra, but they do not do anything and they tend to not care. This statement showing that the company lack of the awareness of their competitor environment. Thus, we are analyzing the competitor environment in the general perspective. When I'm searching about the interior designer, sofa refurbished or tailor in the Bandar Saujana Putra, there are a lot of options available and it may show that on how easy to enter the market within the industry. To support my assumption, I will analyze the trends of new entrants in terms of firstly capital requirement. To open the business of interior designer, refurbish of sofa or tailor, it actually involves the low or mediums of capital to invest in the financial resources. As long as one acquire the skill and the creativity that meet customer expectation, they can start the business right away. Apart from that, noted that the existing competitor are likely not to have a brand identification and customer loyalty, making the easy entrance of new competitor. In summary, the entry barriers are low, making the industry may face high potentials of new entrants. The second forces is about the bargaining power of buyer. According to Encik Akram, currently, company being wise to only deals with the client that could accept slightly high price, but the product and services that they get also have more quality on it. Customer can bargain, but there is a limit on it. Looking at the statement, the Koleksi Impian Saujana customer can bargain the price, but they also need to accept the certain level of the quality that company could provide based on their bargaining price. In the general perspective, firstly, we found that the product and services purchases in the industry are standard and undifferentiated. The only difference is about the creativity and the artistic value of the design, which is subjective, making the buyer confident that they could find another alternative supplier. Secondly, the industry product and services is important to the quality of the buyer product and services. Buyer must accept the certain quality offer based on their negotiable price. In summary, the customer has a bargaining power as a buyer, but it is limited and could be controlled by supplier. The third force is about the bargaining power of the supplier. Company Koleksi Impian Saujana have gone through a lot of try and error process and to incur unavoidable losses first to find the most suitable supplier. Any supplier that did not meet their criteria, company will find another supplier that available. In the general perspective, the supplier group is not dominated by a few companies. The supplier did not have the full influence to the price and the quality of the product and services since there are a lot of options available in the market. In summary, the supplier might have a little control in threatening to raise the price and to reduce the quality of their product and services as there are a lot of other suppliers that could be choosing from. The fourth force is about the threats of the substitute product and services. In the general perspective, the industry facing the similar functions of their product and services. The interior designer or interior decorator company having a similar product and services that serve same function. The only difference may lies to their quality of their products, such as curtains or services of the refurbished of sofa may act like a home decorator for a house look lively and comfortable. In summary, the industry facing the high threats of the substitute of product and services. The availability of the company resources to offer the best quality may be the major difference among the competitors. The fifth force is about the intensity rivalry among the competitor in the industry. According to Encik Akram, company did not study their competitor because they believe that each person have their own rizki and blessing. So there is no need to be ambitious to defeat other competitor. In the general perspective, we believe that the industry has a numerous or equal balanced competitor. Even though the competitor has a nearly equal ability and resources, they might have a different goals and objective. Thus, the idea and the strategy used by other competitor also likely different from each other. Such as Koleksi Impian Saujana have an objective to serve their customer with high quality but low price. In summary, the rivalry among the competitor quite stable as they have different goals and objective to serve their potential customer.
Kita orang akan pay attention on price, affordable. Mission kita orang memang nak provide service yang memang affordable untuk orang. Lepas tu high quality. Lepas tu itu je lah yang bila aku kerja ni aku memang utamakan dua benda tu je untuk menjawab kat klien.
Next is competitor strategy. Basically, we know that competitor strategy consists of 3 strategic positioning. First is cost leadership, which the strategy is more focused to provide product at a low cost. Second is differentiations, which focus on being unique and rare in the market that they able to selling the product at premium price. And lastly is the focus strategy that concentrate on a particular spot market that has distinctive preference, special requirements and unique needs. In Koleksi Saujana Impian, they use both co-leadership and differentiation strategy in order to achieve the competitive advantage. The first strategy that Koleksi Impian Saujana use is the cost leadership. Koleksi Impian Saujana focus on high quality but always try to provide at lower price that is reasonable for them, which is they will ensure that they still can obtain profit even selling the product at the low price. Based on the interview done, Koleksi Impian Saujana keeps a very little inventory and typically orders material from the supplier only when customers make a demand or when the customers requested. Koleksi Impian Saujana develop a bare bones system in which they comprising only the basic machine and equipment, and they reduce the fixed costs such as showroom rental. For instance, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic, they discovered that they still can make sales even without the existence of the showroom. By doing this, they can offer their customers an attractive price which is low price of the selling product as they already cut the fixed cost. This kind of strategy is parallel with the cost leadership strategy, because in cost leadership, a firm's generic strategy based on the appeal to the industry market using a competitive advantage based on a low cost. This strategy helps them to strive for a low cost advantage to achieve above average returns and protect them against rivalry from competitors. This also allows them to earn returns even if its competitors eroded their profits through intense rivalry. Next strategy that Koleksi Impian Saujana developed is differentiation. Koleksi Impian Saujana also use differentiation strategy where they create differences in the firm's product and services by creating something that is perceived and unique and valued by customers. Koleksi Impian Saujana try their best to differentiate their business along several dimensions at once. They made a custom-made furniture as requested by customers. They collaborate with other interior designers for a big project, and they provide only a high-quality products. Plus point for Koleksi Impian Saujana, according to the information received from our interview, we find out that they also provide after-sales service. This is the most unique part that differentiates Koleksi Impian Saujana from the others. They treat their customer at the best service even after the sales is made. Due to that, Koleksi Impian Saujana can achieve and sustain differentiation advantage and attain above average performance. From this, we can see that Koleksi Impian Saujana use both cost leadership and differentiation strategy in order to achieve competitive advantage. They aim to be in low cost position and provide product and services that are super perceived and valued by customers on the broad target market. We agree with the strategy of Koleksi Impian Saujana, as their strategy can attract more customers at all levels of the target market. However, Koleksi Impian Saujana should not just stay at the same low price if they want to sustain longer. So, we suggest Koleksi Impian Saujana to study the market price as they have differentiation advantage in terms of customer service, which is after-sales services. They can set their price at premiums exceed the extra cost incurred. So we suggest Koleksi Impian Saujana to study the market price because they have differentiation advantage in being unique. They cannot ignore the cost as the price can eroded by a markedly inferior cost position. They also can study on the competitor price to mark up until it can cover the cost. Koleksi Impian Saujana can use strategic management accounting to review the cost associated with the activities of operation in the same industry. They should prepare forecast financial statement to ensure they does not in the loss position.
Bila supplier ni dia tahu siapa yang boleh bagi banyak sale dekat dia, dia akan bagi benda-benda special tau. Kita orang ada 3 supplier lah. Ada 3 supplier yang kita orang sangat suka guna servis diorang. Tak ada kontrak, tapi dia akan keep on bagi kita orang free gift dengan buku-buku sample for free.
Based on the footage from earlier, now let's move on to the improvements that Koleksi Impian Saujana can make. The first issue is that there is no segregation of duties in the organizational chart. This will cause employees that have multiple responsibilities to have the possibility of misusing their positions for their personal gains. Because of this, it will also cause the other employees to cast suspicions on each other. And this will also cause employees that have multiple responsibilities to shoulder a heavy burden. For this issue, we recommend Koleksi Impian Saujana to hire more employees so they can segregate the duties from among the new employees. The effects from using this recommendation is that, first, there is no possibility of the employees to misuse their positions for their personal interests. Secondly, the employees can peacefully and safely trust each other. And thirdly, employees will do their work much better and will not be burdened by heavy responsibilities from the multiple positions. The next issue is about the lack of formal contracts with the company's suppliers. Litigation problems are more likely to happen from the supplier side because the company does not have a formal contract to be acted as evidence.
And also, the lack of formal contracts will cause a small confusion because there are no written details about each party's obligations toward each other. For this, we recommend Koleksi Impian Saujana to create black and white contracts with every supplier that it has. This recommendation has good effects, which are there will be formal contracts that can be acted as evidences when suppliers take action against the company. And also, the existence of physical contracts will list out every obligation that each party will bear towards each other. The third issue is that the employees of Koleksi Impian Saujana have no formal educations that correspond with their duties. This will cause customers to lose trust on them because they are afraid of leaving their furniture to the customers that cannot show their formal education in the duties. And also, it will cause the company to have a slight difficulty when assessing new employees because there are no formal educations that are required when working with the company. For this, we recommend Koleksi Impian Saujana to send its employees for proper training so that they can get formal certificates. And also, when hiring new employees, the company can look for university graduates so they will have formal education that can back their skills up. With the existence of formal education, customers will easily trust the company and its employees to handle their furniture because there are formal certificates that can prove the employees' skills and evidence. And it will also be easier for the company to filter out new employees because they can search for new employees that have qualifications suitable with the positions. The fourth issue of this company is that there are no computerized accounting systems. This will cause incompleteness to happen in the management of the daily profit and cost because there is a possibility of missing transactions when it is done manually. And also, there will be a possibility of messy financial management of the company due to the manual methods and not systematic computerized methods. Our recommendation for the company to solve this is the company should learn how to use computerized accounting systems, or they can easily hire experts that can do the accounts for them. By using a computerized accounting system or hiring accounting experts to do the accounts for the company, the accounts daily will have a low chance of transactions missing from the records because the systems are usually automatic and complete. And also, the company's finances, profit and loss will be better managed using a tidy system and a skilled experience from the experts.
To sum up, as an overall conclusion, we can see that Koleksi Impian Saujana is a family business that started their way with such small steps using their own skill and own money. With up and down that Mr. Nur Hisham and family face, now this business already in 10-year stages. Even in the harder situation of COVID-19, Mr. Nur Hisham continued to grab any chances and opportunities that he can do for the business, and that proved this small-medium enterprise can be such a successful company. Despite of that, as a leader in the company, Mr. Nur Hisham should consider any possible issues and threats that may harm the continuance of the company that related to the competitor, buyers, potential buyers, suppliers and potential suppliers. Mr. Nur Hisham need to always ensure their current strategy for the business will bring them a success and stay relevant in the market. I am so touched about one thing that hit me during the interview that said by Mr. Nur Hisham that he believed that every blessing and fortune will come at the right place and at the right time. It reminds me with one quote come from Steve Jobs that sometimes life is going to hit you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith. That's all from us. Thank you for watching.